I am Slick Nick, and I thought I should just make a separate video for this topic. So check this out. This past weekend, my daughter was the flower girl in a wedding in Indiana, so we drove like 5.5 hours to Indiana from Tennessee, where we are, and went to this wedding. What's funny is, I had buzzed off all my hair about a week before that, like literally the weekend before, a week before. And I thought, is this really a good time to shave off all my hair before a wedding? Because I don't want to take away attention from the bride or the wedding or even my daughter being, the flower girl. Is this kind of a weird time to do this? But I went ahead and took a risk and did it. And I'm glad I did. It's funny, maybe there was never a better time to do it than when I did it. Because, I was, unlike now, I was all dressed up, had a suit on, had a tie on. I looked nice as far as what I was wearing. I wasn't in a t-shirt advertising in one of the best rock bands from the 90s. But I'm glad I did that, and there was plenty of photo ops for the wedding. They had a photo booth and all this stuff. So I had my photograph taken a lot during that time. My wife had a fancy dress on. Everything looked great. But it was funny because it's like, okay, this is how I'm gonna look in these photos. But I will say, I'm so glad that I definitely, to the hotel I stayed in Indianapolis, I took the Remington Short-Cut Pro and I took my beard trimmer and I did a fresh coat right before the wedding. And I'm so glad that I did, because, and just like now, I just did a fresh coat right before I shot this video, as far as the 2.5mm guard, which matches here. So I was all perfectly ready to go when I did that. But it is funny, it's like, should you do that right before a wedding, before a big event? But imagine this too, that this look with a suit, it looks pretty cool. It really does. It's very clean, it's very masculine, and in some ways actually fancy. And granted, again, wearing a Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt might make me look more like Billy Corgan back when that's actually when he shaved his head. That's just trivia, complete coincidence. Tomorrow's laundry day. I have no other laundry left. I go like 3.5 weeks before I do I do all my own laundry. I don't have my wife do it. I do my own. And this is, for some reason, I haven't worn this t-shirt yet. So this is just happens to be, but we can make that bonus material. That yes, when this album came out in 1995, Billy Corgan, he started shaving his head during this album. He shot the video for Butterfly with Bullet Wings, and then all the videos after that, he had the shaved head, and he's committed to it since. So there's some trivia, but ultimately, yeah, sometimes you have to take a gamble, and for me, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad that, what better way to reinvent myself once again than to go to a wedding, wear a suit, having the new trimmed down version of me for this wedding. So I'm glad I did that, got my new photos on there, and updating my photos on, for my picture at work and all that good stuff, including this channel. Your comments belong right here.